Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red. And it's not raining, I don't think, but it's been raining and everywhere is flooded. Gonna be a wet day. Mark chapter 8, and today we're looking at verse 18. Jesus says, having eyes do you not see, and having ears do you not hear, and do you not remember? So having eyes do you not see? Eyes are for seeing, and ears are for hearing. And so the purpose of these things on the side of our head and the things on the face are for the purpose of receptors. They are the means by which we can capture information, and we can draw that information and evaluate what it is that information is given us. God has given to us a physiological brain to facilitate the ability to take on board things through our ear, our hearing, and our eye, and our seeing. And Jesus says to them, look, having got these things, why can't you get what I'm trying to tell you to get? Why can't you allow the things that are there for you, that are obvious to me, he's saying, but you just can't seem to get them? Why won't you let them get into your heart? And then it says this thing, and do you not remember? And this idea of remembering is the ability to have in your mind, short term and long term, the reality of things that have gone before, present, that were there then, that we can draw to mind now as a recall, as it relates to the experiences that have gone on before with regards to the things that have happened to us. And in this case, Jesus is saying, do you not remember? And he goes on to say as it what he wants them to remember tomorrow. But today, just the idea of remembering the things that God has said. Israel was given a whole host of things as a means to remember God. Special days, ceremonies, the tassels, the Torah, little kind of different factors that would enable them to remember who God was and what God has done. And even in our own experiences as Christians, we have occasions where God has done things in our lives, and we need to remember them because we need to use the memory of them as a means to strengthen ourselves in difficult times. When we're going through the storm, we can remember the times when God brought us through previous storms. And why wouldn't he bring us through this storm if he brought us through that storm? And so we remember in order to be able to encourage ourselves so we can conquer the situation that we're experiencing now, or in this case, take on board a fresh new understanding with regards to how to believe God for great things, which is what Jesus is trying to bring these guys into. Learning to build our faith up, learning to allow our faith to grow up, learning to diminish all of the enemies that are robbing us of our ability to grow in our faith in the God who is able to do great things. And so Jesus is saying, look, unless you get this rubbish out of your heart, and the one way to do that is to remember what the good things I've done previously, this rubbish stuff inside of you will keep on sabotaging what it is that I'm wanting to do for you and through you. Brothers and sisters, many battles are lost, not because God is not good or because God is not wanting to intervene, but because we won't believe God, and that's because the rubbish in us is stopping us. Battle against the rubbish. Every day you're going to have to fight. Jesus says the kingdom is taken by ruthless fellows, those who, as it were, take hold of the enemy and destroy and take charge of the situation. And we can only do that when we are full of faith and release that faith into work. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.